Hey friend, we're going to chat about 5 tips to start or grow your spiritual business. Welcome back. My name is Leann Wolff. I am your human design professional and your BG5 business and career consultant. Around today's conversation, most of us, if you're on this channel, we recognize that energy is everywhere. We are a part of energy. And what we have done is, through the grace of God, we have been dropped into a form. And through this form, you and I then get to have this beautiful experience. So we're going to talk about these 5 tips so that you can lean into the power of this energy. Energy, you could call it God, you could call it source, you could call it universal substance. It was to me. So let's just pop in here and just take a look at tip number 1. So tip number 1 is creation's actually already finished. It's the creativeness that really allows us to have this deep receptivity. What does this mean? Both Neville Goddard and Ra Uru Hu, that created the human design system, they have both said, creation is done. We are not creators, we are manifestors. Creativeness is our receptivity to seeing and perceiving what is actually out there for us to have, experience, enjoy. Spirit is in everything. Spirit is in money. Spirit is in all materialism. Spirit is everywhere because spirit is energy. And where I go to the spiritual community is, let's not destroy materialism. We are material. We're in a meat suit. If we didn't have materialism, we wouldn't be here. So enjoy materialism. Love it. You get to collapse your quantum reality. You guys have heard me repeat this and repeat this and repeat this because it's the truth. You get to collapse your quantum reality based off of your vibration. Creation's already done. It's all there. What do you want to align to? What do you want to align to? Which leads me into tip number 2, visioneering. What do you want? One of the things that human design kind of separates here is, Ra always said, like, just be yourself and let it come to you. But what do you actually want? You've seen me in the one video where I talked about goal setting and standards. What do you want materially? But what do you also want emotionally? How do you want to feel? What is it that you want your home to feel like? What is it that you want to feel like when you're in your brand new car? What do you want the spirit of that car to feel like? So there's both things happening. What is the spirit of your materialism, of your home, of the car that you drive, of the food that you're eating, of the water that you're consuming? But yet, what are you also emotionally? What is the spirit and the emotionality that you are experiencing as well? So visioneering, the video that I talked about this is called Using Your Imagination, 4130. It was just a few weeks ago. If you're not visioneering, if you're not stepping in and really being the vision of what you want, then it's really difficult for the quantum reality to collapse it in front of you. What will that materialism feel like? What will it afford you? What is that emotional sensation that will just ooze out of your cellular structure? Okay. Tip number 3, this is all about decision making. If we're not using our strategy and authority that is prescribed right in our human design, if we're making decisions from a conditioned mind, it's always going to say, oh, you can't do that. You can't have that. Who do you think you are? And it's going to get you to lose focus. It's going to get you to, that conditioned mind gets you to stay small. Okay. So what decisions do for us, decisions are the most powerful thing that we can do as human beings. Decisions create prosperity. Decisions absolutely stop procrastination. And decisions allow us to, quote unquote, set boundaries, meaning you get to decide who you have in your life, who you're going to interact with. And that's all based off of your strategy and your authority. Prosperity and abundance is built right into the human design system. It's built right into the universal laws. There is no lack. Creation is already there. How are you aligning to it? Or are you aligning to it? Does manifestation feel like it is such a far way away from who you are and what you really want? Like you just can't grasp it? Are you really stressed out because it's like, oh, I keep writing and journaling and writing this stuff, but nothing ever happens? I hear that a lot. We need to really trust our frequency and our vibration. Now, here's what I'm going to say. Number 4, we have to use the laws of the universe to our advantage. You're on this channel because you have been introduced to human design somewhere along the way. Human design is actually mechanical. It tells us how this is all going to work, which is really intriguing. But yet the universal laws are the laws. And when we can lean into it, when we can take advantage of these laws, all of a sudden we have the mechanical piece and the laws, like we're unstoppable. And if you know the human design body graph, the throat center is all about manifestation. This whole thing that we are in, this human meat suit that you are in, this reality that you are creating day in and day out, collapsing your quantum, it's all about the manifestation and the action that you take. Now, some of you might go, well, my throat center is undefined or it's totally open. That is okay. Manifestation is at the core. It's just using your mechanical structure to move you in that direction so that the action that you take is perfect for you. Okay? So what is the signature of your chart? So is it satisfaction? Is it peace? Is it surprise? Is it success? And these are all emotional feelings. These are all sensations that the cellular structure is designed to hold for your type. Is that what is it truly? Is that what you have in your cellular structure? Are those emotions in your cellular structure? Or are you operating through frustration, bitterness, disappointment, and anger? And is that the vibration that you have in your cellular structure? So take a look at this, right? This is an example that I've heard from many coaches is like and you've probably heard me say it on this channel as well. But if you have a radio and you want to dial into like rock and roll FM and it's on 99.3, but you have your radio frequency on 88.2, you can't hear that frequency. But that frequency is in the ethers. All you have to do is tune into it. And how do you tune into it? By really knowing the vibration. What is your frequency of your design? What's the signature? What is the vibratory energy that is designed to come off of that? And what will happen is all of a sudden you will manifest. Your quantum will collapse right in front of you based off of the correctness of your vibration. Now I want to go back to point number, where am I here? Nope, let's keep going forward. That's point number 5. Let's move there. Point number 5, you have to get support to work through your blocks. Why? Because those old subconscious patterns, they need to be upgraded. Because it's those old subconscious patterns that are stifling the frequency. So one of the things that Ra always, like, he loved music. It was built right into his design. That was who he was. But music's vibration, right? Strumming a guitar, doing the drums, tapping on the drums, there's a vibration there, right? That moves out into the ether so that you can hear it. And then it moves into your body and then you can dance. But now just imagine somebody's playing the drums and somebody else comes along and throws a weighted blanket over top of the drums. What happens? There's no longer that vibration. The frequency can't move out. And that's what happens with our old subconscious patterns. You're not good enough. You don't deserve a good life. That your outside environment is stifling you. That you're not witty enough. You're not smart enough. You just, you can't do it. Oh, success isn't for you. All of those things that get put inside that subconscious mind are like weighted blankets, so that the frequency is very dense. It can't move out. So then what happens is more density shows up in your reality. But the minute that we can lift those weighted blankets off with support, and that's what happens when my clients work with me, I help them lift those weighted blankets off so that the note that they are designed to put out into the universe absolutely is at its best tone and vibration and frequency, so that the life that they have been visioneering can be collapsed right in front of their eyes, so that the decisions that they make keep them on track, so that they can throw out procrastination, so that they can stop barricading themselves and putting up barriers in their life, so that the prosperity and the abundance that the universe is built on can flow through, so that the laws of the universe are honored and used so that you can take advantage of them. And that's the beauty of getting support. Now, if you want to start your own spiritual business, because that's where we're going, friends. That's what the cross of the sleeping phoenix is saying. We are awakening to the beauty and the preciousness of our own entrepreneurial movement. We can have, do, and be anything that we want to be. So first, creation's already finished. Okay? The creativeness is a deep receptivity. What are you willing to receive? What are you willing and able to receive? You have to ask yourself that. Do the homework. What are you willing and able to receive? 2, visioneering. What do you really want? Like, what do you want? Set a monetary goal, but set your standards. How do you want it to feel? How do you want this to feel? Visioneer the life that you want a month from now, tomorrow, at this very moment. Visioneer. It's an internal game, friends. This is an internal game. Adjust the internal. The external can match you. 3, decision making. Decision making is the key to prosperity. Okay? Decision making is how you are going to get rid of procrastination, putting up all these boundaries, and feeling like you're in a place of lack. Because decisions move you closer and closer and closer to abundance. We're all designed for it. 4, use the universal laws to your advantage. We are all in this patterned world. And when we can drop into the laws of the universe, the patterns of the universe, the pattern of your human design, all of a sudden, you're fully taking advantage of the whole thing. And then, are you getting support? Are you trying to do this all by yourself? Are you going alone and trying to, put another Band-Aid on top of another Band-Aid on top of another Band-Aid? Really do the homework. And if you are ready and willing to be supported, to take off all of those weighted blankets and step into the power of who you are, then that's why I'm here. I can help you do all of this with ease and with grace. The clients that I have in my program, like in 8 weeks, they have got buildings, moved into new buildings that they didn't even know were there. They are attracting other human beings to help them in their endeavors. They are making more money than they did when they first started with me. And they are attracting emotional relationships that absolutely fulfill them. And this is all happening, and they're like, I feel like I'm not doing anything. That's exactly where we're all designed to be. Because at the very heart and soul of your cells is the 5 and the 15 that says, be in the flow. If you're moving with the stream, with your mouth open, you are going to catch, you are going to experience, and you will be able to digest the life that you want. But if you've turned yourself around in the river and you're paddling for all your worth, you cannot see all the abundance that's flowing past you. So if you want to apply and you want to get the support and you totally want to use the mechanics of the universe, your human design chart, and the laws of the universe, blend the two of them and absolutely stand in your manifestation, then apply below. Okay? I would love to see you create the life that you deserve. All right, friends, until next time. Thank you.